Just before midday, Faith, Hope and Love here on Premier Christian Radio. Jonathan Butler falling in love with Jesus. I'm Michael Fanstone, sitting in today for Maria Rodriguez. Well, joining me right now is Chantel Edmonds from the Premier News team. And we were alluding just now, Chantel, to the fact that probably a half marathon's beyond us.
Yes, definitely. I'm not a runner at all. It's not something I've ever got into. But this is not the case for a music-loving priest, Michael. He's running a series of half marathons to raise money for the St. Mary's University Twickenham Chapel organ appeal. Now, he's called Vladimir Felsman, aka Fr Vlad, and he's going to be running the Sir Mo Farah athletics track 83 times, yes, you've heard right, 83 times over the coming year in a bid to raise £500,000. And if he does finish the challenge, he'll have run the equivalent distance from St. Mary's University all the way to the edge of Europe in Cadiz, Spain. I mean, that's unbelievable, isn't it? And he's aiming to complete each of the 83 track sessions in around 4 hours. So clearly super fit. And he's been speaking with my colleague, Premier's Kelly Valencia, about the challenge and how it's all come about.
I went for a walk, as I did most days, to Ravenscourt Park, and my prayer was that of Bartimaeus, Ut Domine ut videam, Lord, that I may see. What do you want me to do now? And what came very quickly was that I could help St. Mary's University, because I'd learnt at St. Mary's University as visiting professor. I got to helping the new Vice-Chancellor, Anthony McLaren, that there were loads of things that needed doing at the university. And what struck me most urgent in a way was getting an organ for the chapel, because symbolically the center of the university, as in all of life, is God, the Blessed Sacrament, there in the church. But the organ, which was never been very good, it's completely disintegrated and wasn't worth spending money trying to repair it. So I realized that they needed a new organ, which might cost anything up to £500,000. And I thought, well, I'm 83 years old, well, 82, but 9 months in my mother's womb, so I'm 83 on this planet, 52 years a priest. So how about me walking 52 laps of the running track at St. Mary's 83 times? And that's what I went and suggested to them, and they thought a brilliant idea. And 52 laps is approximately half a marathon.
Wow. And how far through the challenge are you? 19.
I've done 19 so far.
And have you had any students joining you by any chance?
Yes. I've had students, and I've had members of staff. The Vice-Chancellor is coming this Friday to do a couple of laps with me. And the idea is, now that it's gone public last week, that more students will come, because otherwise it's a great retreat. I mean, it's a day of recollection, 4 hours on my own, just with nature and God. It's wonderful.
And why do you think it's important to support you, and where can we do so?
Well, obviously, finance is what we need. I've raised, I think it's about 40,000 so far, so we're about 10% of the way there. But it's the next 90% that, if people can say, yes, I'd like to be involved in bringing music back into the chapel at St. Mary's, not only because then it helps the religious services, but also they can have recitals for the local community. And my dream is that around the organ, we'll be able to form a choir of disadvantaged children from the area, a bit like Gustavo Dudamel in Venezuela, but also in Leeds diocese up in north of England. They've set up that, and it's worked very well, because if you can get kids involved in something which is creative rather than drug addicted or violence, it helps them identify themselves, perhaps keep in touch with the church, and realize the liturgy can be life enhancing immediately. I just love people to know what is happening and give them a chance to come on board, because it can enhance their life to realize I've done something. I mean, they're most welcome to come and walk. All you have to do is to Google, email me to make sure that I'm actually doing it, because some days I can't go because some days are taken by schools having their sports days. And so most days I'm there, but there are a few good dates when I'm not. But if they can contact me, Vladimir Feltzman at rcdow.org.uk, then we can fix up and they can do a couple of laps and it'd be fun.